Oh, Bikke, bloody hell, man! I just got your picture. What's happened?
Got pulled over by a police, mate.
No.
And it's all your fault.
What do you mean? Was it the number plate or MOT?
Number plate.
No, I don't believe it. What happened exactly?
So basically, the number plate has to be attached to the motorcycle. And as you can see in the picture, the number plate was attached on the back of my rucksack.
Yeah, but that's what I've been doing for this last year. I've done about 1,800 miles with that number plate on the back of my body. No policeman's pulled me over.
It's funny because I was talking to you about 2 weeks ago about what to do if the police pulls you over, given the circumstances, the number plate is not attached on the motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
And then how unlucky me, I get pulled over by a police the first day I ride the bike.
No, I know you haven't had it for about 6 months. I can't believe that. How's your luck? Well, I don't understand why he pulled you over. It's not like a major offence.
So basically what happened was I was riding through the country lanes near Aylesbury, and I saw the copper car parked on the side of the road, and there was one motorcyclist at the back of me, and he was speeding. Right. He was going really, really, really fast. So basically what happened was the police started chasing him because he was so fast, he's gone. He was like miles away, right? Right. So the police car started chasing him, and he was nowhere to be seen. And this cop got, he was so bloody pissed off with all the bikers that he found me as a reason, and he pulled me over, saying like, "Oh, you're kidding." I was riding on my own pace, slowly, and I got pulled over.
That's really bad luck then. So basically, he was pissed off that he couldn't catch the other biker and took it out on you. Because mostly, I've had police cars behind me.
So he pulls me over, and then he says like, "Do I know what I pull you over for?" I said, "No, I don't know why you pulled me over, because the bike is insured. It's got MOT. I'm fully insured to ride the bike. Why did you pull me, officer?" And then he says to me, "Can you get off the vehicle?"
All right.
And at that time, remember I was telling you that if you get off the vehicle and if you have the number plate attached on you, make sure that number plate does not leave the vehicle. Remember I told you about it?
Yeah, I always thought that. I must admit, I didn't take note of that when I went shopping. I still have it on me, but yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah. You're supposed to, as you get off the bike, before you do that, take the plate off around your body, and put it on the bike. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you look at my picture, my bag is on top of the motorcycle. So what I done is I took my bag off before getting off the bike and put it in front of me, and then I got off the bike. When that happened, the policeman was shocked, right? Because he was not expecting that.
Excellent.
What will have happened is, if I haven't taken the bag off, and if I have just got off the bike, then he will have given me a straightway a penalty saying, "Well, your vehicle doesn't have a number plate. I'm going to fine you 3 points," right? He was gonna. That's an offense now. So I got off the bike, and the number plate was still on the bike, on top of the bike, and he goes like, "Oh, you don't have a number plate." I said, "Well, there is a number plate. Can't you see it? It's on the bike." And then he goes like, "Oh, why is your number plate at the back?" I said, "Because I can, plus I don't have the bracket, so this is still legal." Then he didn't have any reasons. "Oh, have you got the daytime MOT?" I said, "Well, the bike is brand new. You don't need MOT for 2 years, 3 years time."
Yeah.
Then he goes, "Oh, you have done a modification. Have you notified MOT?" I said, like, I cannot get an MOT because the bike is brand new, right? Yeah. Then I began to like sort of question him, saying, "Officer, why did you pull me over? Because as far as I know, I haven't done any crime. I haven't done speeding. The bike is fully legal. Why did you pull me over, officer?" And then And then he goes like, okay, I'm not going to give you a fine. I'm just going to give you a vehicle advisory ticket where you have to go and get your daytime MOT and make sure the number plate is attached to the bike.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically I can't get the number plate attached to the bike, but I don't have to. Because he was running out of the reason, right? He was just pissed off I think he was pissed off with all the bikers. And then he started asking me like, oh, why are you riding motorcycle? There's a lockdown. He was finding all the reason to catch me.
You sound like, well, at least you got away with it. I mean, not getting a fine or points is brilliant.
No, but well, I would have got the fine if I had walked away of the bike with the number plate attached at the back of me. But the fact I have left the number plate on a motorcycle, so you know how police pull you over if you are speeding, and the first thing they come and ask you is, hi, sir, do you know why I pull you over? Right? If you declare, oh, sorry, officer, I was speeding, that's it. They don't need to they don't need any evidence because you have already confessed that you were speeding.
Is that right? Yeah, they can't. They use that as evidence, would they? I suppose they record everything, don't they? Yeah.
Exactly. So if you confess, saying, "Sorry, officer, I was doing 40 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour," or whatever you confess, right? So they can straight away charge you for speeding without any evidence because you have already self-declared it, right? You have confessed it.
All right.
But anyway. Long story short is he was an okay policeman. I didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing wrong about the whole bike. The bike is fully insured. It's got an MOT. He was just having a bad time, basically. Bad day.
Yeah, took it out on you. Oh, unlucky. That's right, bad luck. I can't believe that. You probably haven't had the bike for about 6 months, have you? Oh, dear.
Exactly. So
I've ride it all the time.
He was a nice copper. He was nice.
Yeah, but that would teach you. So now taking my blade away.
Well, you are the one who's made it illegal.
I do miss
not
it.
Me.
Oh dear. Anyway, so you just sent through a video. So it looks like you've done some work on it. It looks brilliant. So what have you done?
Oh, did you see the picture of the number plate?
Well, you sent me a picture and a video of the plate now attached to the bike. That looks well cool.
Exactly.
So how did you do that?
It's super cool because so basically I need to install the number plate on the back of the bike. So the first attempt was to put underneath the tail, and that looked like a bit illegal as well.
Oh right, yeah.
So then you
sent me that pic. Yeah, it does look a bit silly because you can't see it clearly.
Yeah, you can't see it,
and
obviously I don't want to get pulled over by police again. So I thought about it, right? So instead of putting those ugly number plate, the plate holders, like you have to drill, and it's very complicated. So I thought about a GoPro bracket, right? So if you look at it, I have used numerous GoPro bracket. I have to do some modification. Obviously, it's not straightforward
cool.
because if you look at the GoPro bracket, one is the insert and one is a they have two different ends, right? Yeah. I will send you more picture to the modification I've done. So I had to sort of trim some bits and attach few bits, but it looks super cool. Now with this GoPro bracket, you can attach number plate as well as a GoPro camera.
Yeah, that's cool. So when we go on the track, we just take the plate off. Slot in the camera, rear-facing camera, and job done.
Yeah, job done. Yeah, exactly. And we can get get a really cool video and sound of our exhaust as well, because there won't be any wind noises over there as much as the front of the bike.
Not as much, but certainly we can put some of the exhaust noise in the videos.
Exactly.
Occasionally. So did you?
Yeah.
So you've stuck the GoPro using the typical GoPro sticker on the back of you. That should hold it enough, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be strong enough. So lockdown's over. I mean, it's not over, but the tractors are open now. So how are you finding about your first track day coming up?
No, I can't wait.
Is it the 2nd of June?
Yeah, so as we're recording this, then it's about a week and a half away. So I'm really excited. I've been practicing going around Brands Hatch on Ride Free PlayStation game. I've been doing quite well.
Okay.
So I've got used to the lines. If anything, it scared me more. Because I've been going around on a Fireblade SP, and my God, that bike's fast. You get to the bend before you know it.
So, yeah, well, I have to laugh. So, since I recorded that, as soon as he told me, I gave him a call and said, look, let's record it, because it sounds quite interesting, to say the least, when you get pulled over by the police. And then, would you believe it, before this has gone up and you're listening to it, of course, 1 week later, the very next weekend, I get pulled over by the police. I mean, it's quite incredible. These things obviously happen in 2s or 3s. In my particular case, I was on a Ducati. Again, everything sorted out on a bike, no problem at all. However, I've just come from a meeting at Newlands Corner in Guildford. It's coming down the hill towards Dorking. And I heard this whoop whoop like that. I thought, what the hell is that? It scared the crap out of me. It's really, really loud. I wasn't expecting it. Luckily, I was hardly moving. I was doing under the speed limit. And yeah, I looked to my right. Police motorcyclist pulled to my right hand side, waved at me. I immediately pulled in at the nearest opportunity. So he gets off the bike, as Bikke says. They ask you the traditional question: do you know where I pulled you over? And I said, no, I don't. I said, I know I wasn't speeding. He goes, well, your number plate's fallen off. Well, he said, actually, you've got no number plate on the back. And then I said, oh my God, you're kidding me. Got off the bike, rolled round the back. Lo and behold, the number plate wasn't there. Now, unbelievable. So there was Bikke with a dodgy number plate. And there was me with no number plate. Anyway, this motorcycle cop was great. We had a really good chat. He asked me to a proof of ID. I didn't have it on me. He asked me what the number plate was, and I didn't know it. If you know me by now, I'm not great at recalling kind of facts about bikes or anything. And I said, hold on a second, I think I've got it on one of my pictures. So I was going through my pictures, didn't know whereabouts it was, and I've got about 2,500 on my bloody phone. Couldn't find a picture with it. And then I thought, actually, I might have an email from the insurance company. That'll surely have it on. He said, oh, that's a good idea. So I looked through that. Couldn't bloody find it anywhere. My last resort was, actually, I'll call Bikke up. Because he might know it, because he helped me with the insurance in the first place. Would you believe it? I called Bikke up. This is about a quarter of an hour now, chatting with the policeman about motorbikes and what he's got and state of the road. And it's supposed to be locked down, but it's like he's seriously busy. And Bikke knew it, would you believe it? So I gave him that. It was all cool. We could see that I was telling the truth. I'd come from Weybridge. I own the bike. It's fully insured, MOT, etc., etc. He said, well, what are you going to do now? And I was thinking, that's an interesting question. I said to him, well, I'm not going to go on to Dorking. I'm going to go straight home, officer. He said, exactly. He goes, ride safe. He went off. And that was it. Great. Motorcycle cops are great. They understand what it's about. Not quite the same with traffic cops who are in a car. They don't particularly like bikers. But lesson learned, went home the very next morning, went straight out, got someone to create a whole new number plate on the spot, just did my V5 document and proof of address. And there we go. And it's now on. Yippee! So there you go. Twice in 2 weekends. Would you believe it, eh? Right. Ride safe out there, all. Aid signing out. And thanks, Bikke, for your time on the phone earlier. Cheers.